Yes. So now in this problem, particularly that we can say here, this is a in the initial case QE only is there, so that's why the work QE is equal to QEY is equal to half mv1 square minus half mu square, and we know that this is going to be give the y displacement along the electric force, so that's why net force work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. And we can say that in the initial case v1 should be greater than u, v1 should be greater than u, that should be there for that particular case after coming from the electric field. Now if it was exerted in the magnetic field where the B should be in upward direction, so the first thing that we written, the B part that we have shows E is equal to BU. If E is equal to BU, it will be there. Then on that time what we can get it, E is equal to VU, then we know that V2 is also is equal to U only, and we know that already V1 first from there we got from here, from this equation in the initial case, this one we can say where, so that's why V1 should be greater than V2 as well, or greater than U as well, that also we can say for that particular case. So V1 is greater than or V2 is less than V1, that's why it is written here for that particular case clearly in that way. Now the next thing is also that was related to that one also, same thing. Let E is not equal to this one, but it should be greater than BU, then still it is moving in the same direction, but in the previous case if it moved up to this, now it is moving up to this only, so Y is somewhat less. So in that particular case, yes, V2 is not equal to U, but both are, V2 is greater than U, but V1 is greater than V2 also and greater than U also, so that's why V1 is still greater than V2, that's why this particular part is also there, and V2 is greater than U. Now the third case, that one is here, that was the D case it was telling here. In that particular case what will happen here in that particular point, it is should be C. Okay, now this is here in that way as well. So if we are checking that way, so we can say that here U should be means QE force is there in the upward and QUB in this way, so QE is less than QUB, and we can say that U is greater than E by B. Then in this case the path is not in that way because magnetic force is large, so it should be downward, so work done by the electric field is should be negative, so minus QEY, and in that particular case we can say that V2 is going to be less than that of the particularly of the previous value of the U as well, so V2 is less than U, and we can say that V1 which is already greater than U and greater than V2 also, so that's why V1 is must greater than V2 and V2 is less than U as well, both the things are there in that way. So ultimately what we get it, V2 is less than V1 in all the cases, so we check the first option, if U less than E by B, which is actually our this case, U less than E by B, V2 less than V1, yes, so that's why this option is going to be correct. Now the next one is U equal to E by B, yeah, still it is because V1 is equal to our U and V1 is greater than V1 is greater than U and V2 is equal to U in this case, V2 is equal to U and V1 is greater than U, so that's why it will be there in that way. Now the third case, U equal to E by B, V2 equal to V1, no, if U greater than E by V, is this V2 less than V1, then also we can say that for that particular case as well, V2 is less than V1 still, because V2 is less than U as well in the fourth case. Okay students.